Do you think that actually this is a pretty good thing for Boris Johnson? We've been hearing mixed messages so far. Apparently his team are delighted. It might put it to bed.
Well, I think Boris Johnson going for the fast vote may well benefit him. I mean, certainly when Theresa May had that confidence vote, number 10 moved very quickly because they thought that would be to their advantage. But I think that the wait to the by-elections thing can be overplayed. I think Tory MPs understand that those by-elections are due to be lost. We had a poll out in yesterday's Sunday Times showing Labour 20 points ahead in Wakefield, and we also see people clearly concerned about Tiverton and Honiton too. So I think there is a bit of that momentum with Tory rebels at the moment that perhaps may not have been there come the by-elections, despite, of course, those being on track to be lost by the Conservatives.
OK, now, one of the things that I would quite like to get your view on is the popularity of Boris Johnson amongst voters in general. We hear a lot about Boris Johnson's grease pig routine. We arguably could hear more about the fact that Boris Johnson does tend to just win elections, right? And that is quite important here in this contest. But what's his popularity at the moment, as it stands, amongst current voters?
So his net satisfaction rating at the moment is minus 36. Now, for context, that's one of the worst ratings that a Prime Minister has had, and it's, in my view, very difficult to come back from. The key number, though, is sort of what sits underneath it. Back in 2020, 2021, more people than not said that Boris Johnson was trustworthy amongst Conservative voters. That has now completely flipped, and now 55% of Conservative voters say that Boris Johnson is untrustworthy, compared to 25% who say he is trustworthy.